the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Meghan, for your incredible support, your genuine passion for Cookie Queens. You, Prince Harry, Chanel Peisnick, and your whole team at Archwell have understood my vision for this film from the moment I first shared it with you. And I'm grateful for your unwavering trust in me as an artist and your belief in the power of our film story to connect with audiences around the world, starting here. Thank you to Kim Butani, Eugene Hernandez, and all of the Sundance Film Festival programming team, the Institute staff, and volunteers. Being back at Sundance this year for the world premiere of Cookie Queens is a dream come true. Cookie Queens took flight thanks to the Sundance Catalyst program led by our champions there, Julia Caruso, Monique Avila, Julia Nelson at the time, and generous Catalyst investor community. More recently, Cookie Queens was awarded a grant from the Sundance Doc Fund, sponsored by Free People. It was much needed financial support at a critical moment and also allowed us to continue to have touch points with the remarkable, inimitable Kristen Feely and her team. Sundance has been hugely significant in my path as an artist and that of my producers, Michael Dweck and Gregory Kershaw, my editors, cinematographer, and others on our team. As a young artist, I was inspired by so many films at the Sundance Film Festival and artists who came through the labs. When I made my first documentary, Unfinished Spaces, an architect friend who knew Robert Redford offered to send the film to him. I thought, well, that's kind of into the void, probably. But I actually did, months later, receive the kindest response from Mr. Redford through my friend. And I was told that Mr. Redford had also wrote a note to the Sundance programmers asking if they could pay attention to this film. But by then, the film had already been invited to the Sundance Film Forward Global Festival. And it was a transformative moment for my career, both participation in that, but also the confidence in that came from that note to a young, unknown filmmaker for Mr. Redford. And if you know Sundance, you know that this is one of countless stories like that. They truly uplift emerging artists and those of us who've been doing it for a long time. I participated in their labs and fellowships, and I'm so excited to celebrate this last year in Utah together here. Alongside Sundance, the many supporters of Cookie Queens include our executive producers, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, Chanel Paisnik, Geraldine Dreyfus, Regina K. Scully, Haley Edelman, Ann Lunis, Stephen G. Hall, Melanie and Adam Lewis. You can clap for them if you want to. Yeah. Ruth Ann Harnish, Tegan Acton, Emma Pompetti, James Costa, Trevor Burgess, Ann Lovell. Co-executive producers Andrea Van Buren, Jennifer Pelling, Sherry Sabato, Jamie Wolf, Natalie Seaver. These people are truly what makes these films possible, in addition to our creative teams and other funders, including the Ford Foundation, De Novo Initiative, and Derek Rees Film Fund. I want to take a minute to just acknowledge the boundless creativity of my collaborators on Cookie Queens, many of whom are here tonight. And if I don't say your name, please know that it's not that I don't see you and feel you, because there are so many of you. Casting producer Whitney Adams, composer Amanda Jones, our expert editors Kim Roberts, Jeannie Applegate, Fatima de los Santos, our marvelous sound designer Lawrence Everson, colorist Marcy Robinson, and our production cookie crew Casey Vandertoe, Vera Quispe-Chirinos, and Ali Betcher. Our DP Antonio Cisneros, whose vision and instincts and energy to always keep up with these Girl Scouts are felt in every frame, and yes, he pet every single dog that we saw. Our producer, Jen Sims, tireless troop leader during production and also her own daughter's troop leader. Your heart and deep experience inform all of this film. And my partners on the project, producers Michael Dweck and Gregory Kershaw. You believed in me from day one on this film, and I've admired your films that you've directed and produced since I first saw them. Your beautiful imaginations, unwavering confidence, strategic thinking, and great sense of humor have helped me through any difficult points in this creative process. And you've held close watch with me on the film's creative North Star. We've come such a long way since our pitch at Catalyst and to this moment here today, and I'm proud of us and grateful to call you my collaborators and friends. Thank you to our Girl Scouts and their families. I love this. You haven't even seen the film yet. Okay, great. It's a good start. And you know, your trust or collaboration and all the cookies, I couldn't be more proud of us, and I couldn't be more proud of you and your courage to let the whole world witness your authenticity, heart, wisdom, and humor. Truly, you've taught me what it means to feel like a sister to every Girl Scout. I made this film for my beloved family, Clara, River, and Rob, my brother and my parents, my dad, my stepmom, and of course my mom, who was a Girl Scout brownie herself. Clara and River, one night at dinner 3 years ago, you said, "Mom, we liked your last film, it was good, but would you maybe consider making the next one something we really want to watch and tell our friends about?" You know, and there was a part of me that maybe was going to let that go, but then I thought, that's actually a really incredible challenge for me as an artist and also as a parent. And so, you know, this is the result of that. So thank you for that challenge and for supporting me along the way in countless ways so wholeheartedly. Cookie Queens is about Girl Scout cookies, and it's also about much more than cookies or Girl Scouts, as Meghan said. In this moment in our world, I believe it's so important for us to look for hope, to listen to young people's perspectives, and to draw lines of connection. To remember we might just have as much in common as we have that seems to divide us. So thank you all for being here and being the first in the world to enjoy the delicious adventure of Cookie Queens.
Okay. I like the part where she said something about the challenge. She mentioned about her daughter giving her the challenge. And what that reminds me is during the red carpet when one of the journalists was asking Meghan question about Lilibet. and Meghan transferred that question to her. And it's very interesting that she's mentioning that challenge come from her daughter. Let me see if I could find that tweet and put it. I mean, I wanted this to be just about her speech, but that thought came to me, so let me add it. Okay, so this is the tweet. I went and searched for it. A reporter asked if Meghan wants Princess Elizabeth to be a Girl Scout one day. Alright, 39 seconds. I've already highlighted this on another video, but since it crossed my mind, I thought I added to this video as well.
The question, you have a young daughter. She's maybe a little bit too young for Scouts at this point. Do you want Lilibet to be part of Girl Scout?
It's interesting. I think we'll continue to explore whatever feels right. But Alyssa's also a mom of a daughter. And I think for both of us working on this project has been incredibly special as parents, as mothers, to be able to see something that our girls will be able to watch and enjoy as well.
Yeah, in fact, the film began with my kids asking me to make a film that they would really want to share with their friends. And then understanding that Girl Scout cookies was a way into looking at girlhood and coming of age in ways that both kids and adults will really relate to. So I'm so excited to share that with the world.
The question.
Okay, I didn't. I've listened to this to this interview before. I didn't know she mentioned about the challenge. Okay, it's during her speech inside that I hear her say about her kids giving her the challenge to create something that the kids will want to watch. So she mentioned it here as well, like right here. I didn't know.
Began with my kids asking me to make a film that they would really want to share with their friends.
Alright, so let me go look for that spot in her speech where she said, let me pause. Okay, I think I put it right where it needs to be said. This is where she's mentioning her kids.
Clara, River, and Rob, my brother and my parents, my dad, my stepmom, and of course my mom, who was a Girl Scout brownie herself. Clara and River, one night at dinner 3 years ago, you said, Mom, we liked your last film, it was good, but would you maybe consider making the next one something we really want to watch and tell our friends about? You know, and there was a part of me that maybe was going to let that go, but then I thought, that's actually a really incredible challenge for me as an artist and also as a parent. And so, you know, this is the result of that. So thank you for that challenge and for supporting me along the way in countless ways so wholeheartedly.
Okay, so that's the part. Alright, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. Thank you for watching.